Hello guys, so welcome to Zion Traders. On this channel, we are actually journal my trades on this channel. That's what I do on this channel, guys. So if you want to follow up on my trades, you want to see how my progress, make sure you follow me up on subscribe to this channel, and then you get to see like literally all my trades. I try as much as possible to journal everything on this channel, so you're going to see my trade. And then if you are interested in my signals are absolutely for free. Just go to the description. You're going to find a telegram link there, so just go to join our telegram channel, and then you're going to have access to our signals, guys. So that's it. Very quickly, let me check if it's still recording, guys. All right, it's still recording. All right, so I'm currently in a trade right now. Let me update on that my account. Last week, I actually took. Today is Thursday, so I'm actually trying to journal last week's trade right here, right? I'm trying to journal last week's trade, not this week's trade, right? So that's what I'm trying to journal here. So as you can see right here on my account, I'm currently in a trade, and on that account, I told you guys that my balance was last week. I told you guys my balance was just $20. So after I decided to start risking. Okay, okay, yes, I took another trade for $5, right? I took another trade, $5 trade, right? I think I took two trades, and I lost both trades, right? So I was left with $10. So that $10, I decided to start risking $2.5 on each trade so that I don't lose everything. You understand? So that's what I decided last week, and then it was actually after taking two losses again, right? So I'm going to show you the history now. So currently I'm in this trade. I shared this trade on the channel. On the channel, you're going to find this trade here. All right, so I share this signal on this channel. So if you are interested in signal, you can join. So I shared this signal because I was expecting what was it called, FOMC news to push price downwards, right? And as you can see, we are still on the trade, guys. So we are still on the trade. I've already taken partials already. So my target is I'm actually targeting this low, right? That this is my target here. This is my full take profit, but I've taken partials already because I know that market can actually reverse from where it is right now, right? So but then let's see how it goes, right? So I'm actually trading. I'm on Ethereum USDT right now. I'm on Ethereum, right? So guys, let's go to my history. Let me show you guys what I did. Well, the trade I took last week, guys. So my trade history. Okay, my P&L history. I'll go to my P&L history. So last 7 days, like I'm not taking trades for some time now. Like the last trade I took was last week, so I decided to take another trade today, which is still going on. So let's go to trading performance here. I think we should be able to see everything right here. So my trading performance and P&L, my total P&L, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Okay, my total P&L, I think I'm even on minus $2.28. Like total P&L for May, May last month, and then this month, all the trades I've taken, I think I'm on minus $2.2 right now, right? So guys, this is it. Let's just quickly go through the trades I took, guys. So perpetuals, and then UTC. Let's come here. Yeah, let me just take this down from last week, guys. So last week was, let's say, starting from on the first Saturday to today, right? So we'll reset it on the first here, and we are ending it on the sixth here. Yeah, right. So these were the trades I took, right? So I told you guys I took two trades. I think they're actually more than this. Let me see. Um, Let me just put it here and then ending here. Reset. I'm missing it, guys. Let me put it here, here, and we are ending here. Reset. Oh God, I think I'm the one that is doing this to myself. All right, May. Let's just say May first, and then here. So let's see all the trades, right? So, the trades, the last you can see, guys. So after I took this trade, guys, I told you guys I had how much? I had $5, right? And $20. So if you check the date to took this trade now, unfortunately you're not going to be able to see it. So I was risking. I told you guys I was risking $5, right? So I risked $5, and when I took these two $5 losses, I was left with just $10. Like I told you guys earlier. And then because I know that if I continue risking that $5, if my next two trades are losses, I'm going to lose my total trading capital, right? Although I've taken some profit out of it, but I don't want to lose that one, right? So I had to start risking $2.5. So I took the next trade with USDT. I lost it $2.5, and then I took the next trade, which is this is Pepe, and it was a break-even trade. I also shared this trade on the group, though it got to one arrow. This trade got to even two arrow. It stopped me out first on BE before it went to two arrow. So, and on this trade, Ethereum, which I'm still on this trade, I've taken partials. I'm actually risking $2.5, right? So I'm supposed to take $2.5 out of this trade, but then Ethereum is quite the quantity is quite much, so it's not able to divide everything. So I think I'm only able to remove 0. I think everything should be 0.5 Ethereum, but I'm only able to remove 0.2. So that's the reason why it's shorting with this. So what I'm going to do now, so if that trade is totally reversing against me, I'm going to move it a little bit into profit. So when it's coming back, it's going to take some profit and make everything up at least one arrow, right? Because the trade has got it to two arrow already, guys. So these are the trades like I've taken. So this trade is actually recently that I took this trade. So today, this is today's trade. This one is, I think, this week's trade. This is last week trade. I think this is last week trade as well. So guys, that is it for now, guys. So very quickly, guys, let's quickly run through the forex trades that I've taken. Let's quickly run through the forex trades I've taken. So I'll go to my MT5, guys. Truly, last week, guys, was rough. Was really a bad week for me. I won't lie to you. Was really, I would say it's a blessing anyways, because I learned a lot of lessons. And then you can see right here, last week I took this loss. I took this loss on USD card. And the truth is, actually, this trade you are seeing, actually one trade, right? This trade is not supposed to be like up to $60 loss, but because of this broker I'm using, this pro firm now I'm using, which is a 10 trade. I don't know how they did it, guys. So I said, I don't know how, I don't know if it's pillage that happened, right? So that I called and made my guys. I was pissed out because I was supposed to lose $25 on this trade, but I ended up losing $63. So after that, guys, I took this trade. I took this one, which is GBPJPY. I lost this one. I know I lost this one well. Then I took this trade, Euro USD, guys. So this trade was supposed to go well for me. No, I was supposed to end this trade on break even, but I got stopped out before the trade started going my direction. So I'm going to show you guys all this trade on the chart. So first, let's go and check USD card, the trade I took on USD card. So this is the trade I'm currently on now on is it not uh Ethereum, right? So this is what I saw. You can see an imbalance here and a 50 minutes change of character here. Boom, that's what I saw, guys. So that's it. Let's quickly go to USD card. So it's here. All right. So I wanted to take a sell from here. I think not last week. Oh, all right, so this is where I was trying to take a sell from. Yes, it was this zone. I was trying to sell at this zone, right? So I knew that this is actually a support level. I didn't see it on time anyways. So I saw a change of character here, and then my entry was here, up here, right? And then my stop loss was here. My entry was here, my stop loss was here. So what happened was that this trade got to traded to 0.5 ROR, right? And I told you guys on the last video that when my trade gets to 0.5 ROR, I'm going to what? I'm going to reduce my risk to 50%. So that was what I did on this trade. But then look at what happened. The trade just came and God, guys, it just, I don't know, it got me out. And I don't even know this trade then. It was very funny, guys. This trade was very funny. Okay, this was where I got in. Yes, this was a change of character, and this was where I got in, right? So that was where I got in, guys. That was where I got in. And then my stop loss was above this high. So this trade traded almost even took me out. And then luckily for me, it started trading downward. And then when it started trading downwards, right, it almost got to one arrow, guys. But then news, as a result of news, my stop loss was already here, 50% here. As a result of news, I don't know, the spillage just happened, and then I was supposed to lose $25 because I was risking $50. So that's actually what happened on USD card, guys. So I was so pissed out, guys. I won't lie to you, I was so pissed out. I was even trying to take a sell here yesterday, but then I did take the trade again. Let's quickly go through the Euro USD I was telling you guys about. uh Oh, sorry, I cleared everything. But that on that Euro USD trade, let me show you guys because I dropped that Euro USD trade on the group, so it won't look as if I'm trying to make things up, right? So, okay, this was the GBP buy. I lost this trade. That's this week's trade. Yeah, the trade. So not GJ, and this was the trade, right? So it was this zone, exactly this zone here. So I took my entry here. Entry was here, and then stop loss was here. My target was, I think, 2 ROR also, guys. So my target was around 2 ROR. So when this trade got here, I got stopped out. So let's go to the chart now, guys. Let's go to the chart. Euro USD, Euro USD, Euro USD. All right, I got it. Template. Zion traders. So 1 hour. So let me remove this stuff. So it was last week. I don't know. It's not showing here, but because it got deleted something. But this was where it stopped me out here. As you can see, just check it there. I was supposed to even I was risking $25 on this trade, right? So but then I got stopped out there. So that's it, guys. So I was supposed to break even this trade because it got to one arrow here. So guys, when my trade gets to one arrow, I break even my trade, right? So it got to one arrow before news came and then splashed everything out. So this trade was supposed to be a break even, but I also lost the trade because of I blame my broker for this, guys. I blame my broker for this trade. But for this GBP no, broker didn't do anything there. It was just a pure loss, guys. So this was the trade, guys. This was the trade. This was the trade. This was the trade, I guess. Yeah. No, it wasn't this trade. It was this trade. Yeah, it was this trade. So price, I'm not sure price got to one arrow, so that's why I didn't break even. Uh, price really got to one arrow. Are you sure it's this trade at all? No, not. I'm not sure, guys. This is the trade. Ah, uh, June 7th. This is GBPJPY, right? June 7th. So I took this trade June 5th. Alright, this was the trade, guys. This trade here. This was the trade. This one, I think it was a break even trade, or I didn't even take the trade. Okay, it was a break even trade, guys. So this was the trade here, and I lost the trade, guys. I lost this trade, guys. I was hoping for a sell around this region, guys. I actually told everyone on the group that I was waiting for a change of character, and then I'll just take a sell when price comes right here. You can see a change of character on the daily time frame. But then, guys, things got messed up, and I lost that trade, guys. I lost the trade, and I also think I this one was a breakable trade. GBP JPY, as you can see right here, a break-even trade, and then GBP USD trade that I dropped the last time. Pretty. This was this week's trade, so I'm going to perhaps show you guys on this week's journal when journaling this week's trade. Right? Okay, let me just put add it up. So I'm not sure I'm going to take any trade again till this week ends. So this was the GBP USD buy, right? This was the buy here. This was the trade. I also dropped it on the group and we lost it, guys. I was hoping for that GBH was going to start buying from here, but then we stopped out. It got us stopped out first before buying. Actually, I wanted to enter again when I saw a change of character here, but then it was late at night. So in the morning, I was hoping that this guy will correct himself, would give me a good entry, right? So look at what happened there, guys. It actually gave me an entry, but I didn't take the trade again. It actually gave an entry, but I didn't take this trade again, right? So that's it, guys. These are the trades that I've taken, and as you can see right here on this account, I'm minus, guys, minus $191, and once I lose up to $270, I will lose this account. So the thing is, 10 trade, I really don't trust them that much anymore. That means I'm not going, even though I lost this account, I'm not going to buy any account from them anymore, and I'm not going to trade my funds with 10 trades anymore, right? So because this thing that they did is just a warning for me. And also again, guys, that my light finance account, so I funded it again, and I'm going to resume trading on that account. I think next week, probably next week, I'm going to resume trading on that account. And I also made some changes and some improvement on my trading strategy. After seeing all of these losses, you don't just expect me to fold my hands. And also did some back testing before I decided to make some changes on my strategy to improve on it. I also did some back testing, and I realized that the strategy actually has been doing very, very bad, poorly, from February of this year till date. The strategy has been doing very poorly, right? So and actually it's showing on my trading account. You can see everything. I'm losing. I don't even know. I'm actually wondering, and I'm amazed, right, that I'm still able to keep the account despite the win rate for these past few months, right? It's actually so bad. It's very poor, right? So and because of that, what I'm going to do is that I will be waiting for a confirm. I'll be using confirmation entries. So even when I see a change of character, I won't just enter immediately. I'll wait for a confirmation on a 15 minutes time frame before I take my entries, right? So that's the improvement I'm making, and also I'm also going to, yeah, that's the major improvement I'm making, right, on this strategy. And also on that my other account, I'm going to be trading purely ICT under my what's it called, under my light finance account. Or what I'm going to be doing is this. In fact, the same way I took this Ethereum trade is same thing I will do for that. So this Ethereum trade is not going so well, but then I think I'll put my take profit, my stop loss around this region, so that when it gets there, it will stop me out, because I don't really trust it anymore. So the same thing I did here is like literally the same thing. I'll be the same strategy I'll be using to trade my that light finance account, right? So that's what I did, right? So what I'm going to do here, right? So this is a fair value gap. So the concept basically is internal range liquidity, external range liquidity. So internal to external range liquidity, and then external to internal range liquidity, and then in confluence with this ICT AMD, which is accumulation, manipulation, and distribution, right? In That's in confluence with that, right? So that's what I'm going to be trading. So sometimes when there is no when is not in confluence with AMD, which is Asia range, right? So I'm still going to take the trade, but then I'm going to be more careful, right? So that is going to be a low probability trade, right? So that's basically it. So let me just quickly show you guys an example of what I'm talking about, right? So let me quickly look for an example. So let's no let, this chart is too rough. So let's come here. So we'll come here now. Let me turn on this stuff. So let's just use this one. So as you can see right here, external range liquidity was swept, right? External range liquidity was swept, and then we have what internal range liquidity, this fair value gap, right? And we have another block here in confluence. This fair value gap is in confluence with what our what's it called, a breaker block here. Is a breaker block, right? So liquidity, there was a liquidity rate here, so it's in confluence with that breaker block. So this, you can see fair value gap, breaker block, order block all together right here. So it therefore means that this is a high probability setup. So we'll go to our 15 minutes time frame. How we'll take the trade is this. So on this same range, how we take the trade is this. So I can as you can see, we our bias is what? Our bias is bullish, right? So what we are going to be looking at is to buy, and then we are going to wait for Asia low to be swept, and then when Asia low is swept, we'll look for a change of character at the internal range liquidity or institutional reference point, right? But mostly internal range liquidity. I would love to see an internal range liquidity which becomes the draw on liquidity after external range liquidity is swept. So this is it, guys. So so when what happened here, guys? So for now, I won't take this as a change of character, guys. So I have learned some things, guys. So I'll rather wait for this guy to be taken here. So right, I'll rather wait for this high to be taken. So I'll know that okay, this guy is really ready to buy. So you can see price took out what, the Asia low, and then what's our bias? Our bias is bullish, right? So we are still expecting price to come and take out the Asia high, which is this external range liquidity, right, sitting right here, right? So we are expecting price to come and take this external range liquidity out. But then, so when price came traded into this internal range liquidity on the 4 hour time frame, so what are we looking at? We are looking at price. Okay, when immediately price took this out, we will love to see price retrace into, you can see this block, other block right here, and then we'll just put our place our stop loss here, right? So I will target this external range liquidity, or I love to target 3 RRR, and I will just leave it on 3 risk to reward, because for now that I want to perfect that, right? So I will target this 3 RRR, and then when I get to 2 RRR, I might probably take out some of my I'll take out partials, probably take out partials. Yeah, I'll probably take out partials on this trade, or I will leave it. So if we are taking this trade, guys, so using this strategy, we would have taken out partials because you go to 2 ROR, guys, which is 1 ROR out of the trade, or perhaps ended on break even, right? So guys, this is the system, or the strategy I'm going to be using to trade that account, right? So actually this strategy it was what I used majorly last year, right? This that I'm explaining, but though I actually have made improvement on the strategy, because I saw last year when I was using it, I saw some things that was lagging, and that's the reason why I decided to just move on to the one that I'm using currently. But right now I'm actually adding this confluence, which is AMD confluence, to it, right, as a confluence, which makes it a high probability setup, right? So that is actually what I'm looking at, guys. So let me quickly sketch it out here, guys. I know I've taken much of your time. So we have a 4 hour trend. So this is bearish trend, right? So let's, for instance, we have what internal range liquidity here, and you know that external range liquidity has been swept. So liquidity has been swept out of this external range liquidity, and after that sweep of liquidity, what are we expecting? We are expecting price to retrade trade into back into the internal range liquidity. So and then we have what, notice we have an external range liquidity here to be taken out. So we are expecting price to trade into what, this internal range liquidity. So immediately price trades into this internal range liquidity, we'll move on to our 5 minutes time frame and wait for a change of character here. Once we see a change of character, we'll take our entry and target this external range liquidity. So this is actually what I was trying to explain using this chart right here, right? So don't get confused. So the confluence I'm adding to it is this AMD. So what I'm going to be looking at, I'm going to love to see that this I'm taking this trade around 8 9 a.m., between 8 a.m. and 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. So during that Asia section, right? And sorry, London section key zone, right? So during London section key zone, so I would love to take this setup during London section key zone. It makes it high probability setup, right, guys? So I've taken I think how many minutes? 25 minutes already, guys. So I've just given you guys a strategy, right? You can go and use this strategy on your own. Guys, so this is the strategy I'm going to be using to trade that account. Meanwhile, I'll still continue using this my 1 hour strategy, change of character strategy, right, on this my challenge. All right, so you know already, guys, that I'm actually um I'm still using it, but I've made improvement on it, right? So that is it. I don't want it to be as if I'm just jumping from one strategy to the other, because I've actually changed a lot of strategies since I started trading, and I think it's really hindering my progress in this trading industry. So I really need to work on that, guys. So basically, guys, that is it, guys. So that is it for this week. I think I've done 2 weeks, like almost 2 weeks review already together, which is last week and this week trade. So guys, that's it, guys. So if you like what I'm doing right here, make sure you give me a like, and then subscribe to this channel, guys. Thank you.